Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your second quarter April, May, June reading for 2022. This is a preview of the springtime after a long and very difficult fall and winter, and I think an opportunity for us to adjust to the changing social circumstances that are available in the world right now, in our rapidly changing world. If you enjoy this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. I've laid out the April, May, and June lines with the Shulton Tarot. I'll clarify with the African Tarot, and I'll finish up with an Oracle card. So let's get started, Cancer, with your overall energy, the Seven of Staffs. This shows you creating an area of your own turf, your own space, carving out a space that you now feel prepared and required to defend. This may be you standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, particularly when being encroached upon, attacked, or mischaracterized in some way regarding some former actions. This is you recognizing that you are in your own zone and have an absolute right and requirement to defend that from attacks and those that are discounting or disregarding your actions and the intent of your actions. In April, Cancer, we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Staffs, and the Hanged One. Wow. So you're contemplating a new beginning for yourself. You're contemplating new truths and a new desire to expand. You've gotten some new information, perhaps. You've been presented with a recognition of some talent or gift of yours that you have not been able to explore in the past. And as you contemplate these new opportunities, you are making a conscious effort to step back and adjust the way you're thinking about this opportunity. In the past, you recognize that you have had a perspective that did not necessarily lead you to the desired outcomes, but this opportunity is allowing you to recognize that it is your thoughts that create your reality, and you are actually seeking a change in perspective that will align your thoughts with your desired outcome. So this new perspective is allowing you to take experiences that were unsuccessful, failed, did not come out as you might have intended, did not allow you to have your needs met or to receive the recognition for your efforts. You're now examining the way that you think and the behaviors that those thoughts generated. And you now recognize that as a result of that cultivation of a new way of thinking, a new outlook, you now recognize new opportunities to move forward in a new direction with a new inspiration. In May, you have the Five of Staffs, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. These feel very right to me. I see you continuing to be in this somewhat chaotic environment. It could be a work environment, it could be a domestic or familial one. You are in a space that may be chaotic and conflicting, but it is an argument, it is a debate that you can manage, that you can see through. You recognize the opportunities in the chaos that is occurring in your life. And this is in May, so you may not be here yet. The Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess are giving me a mix of energies that is uniquely Cancerian. So you are receiving and have the opportunity to receive from the universe the kind of loving support, nurturing, and care that you've given to others. This, for me, in this reading, is an indication of good karma. You've built up good karma in your willingness to nurture, care, and manage the passions and feelings of your memories, your past, your history, friendships. You are the caretaker. You are naturally attentive to the needs of others, and your ability to meet others where they are is being, you have an opportunity in May to be rewarded for that, to receive the attention that you've always given to others. This can be somewhat uncomfortable for many of you because you don't necessarily want the world to know your business or know some aspect of your practice, your behaviors, your way of caring. But ultimately, this is an opportunity that comes from your history, from your need, from the wisdom that you've gained and developed in this life. You're also connecting through your memory, through your personal history, through a cultural heritage to an opportunity to receive in a way that reverses your trend of taking care of others. So the wisdom that you've learned and gained for yourself is a long continuum. You have always known at an emotional level what you're doing and why. You are clear that your behaviors and actions are an extension of your long history on the planet, your many lives, and the connection of your life to that of former spirits, ancestors, guides. This information you generally keep to yourself, so when this recognition is afforded you, and this does not necessarily mean worldwide recognition, but when, say, members of your team, your family, recognize your efforts and seek for you to share your wisdom, this is something you resist and allow your actions to speak for themselves. You welcome this attention, but you are not fooled into exposing a wisdom that everyone isn't ready to receive. This you know intuitively. This may be a wisdom that you are only now recognizing that you are receiving for yourself. But this good karma is something that is a natural outflow of the experience of what you've learned in this life. In June, we have the Ten of Staffs, the Four of Cups, and the Magician. So yeah, this is building you. These new opportunities that you are seeing in April, you may be seeing them now. You may not see them till sometime in the spring, are coalescing through the universe's intervention and acknowledging what you know and validating your wisdom, your knowledge is actually allowing you to release the expectations of others, to stop doing all the work that others expect you to do and that you feel responsible for. This is giving me a sense of a family angel, some family leadership, some emotional leadership that you provide to family or friends. In some way, your knowledge and sensitivity to the needs of others, your ability to minister to those needs naturally, is something you're now recognizing in a way that it can be released. You're letting go of that because it's so built into your DNA, that you don't need to cultivate this uber responsibility for all those involved. You are receiving exactly what you've asked for. It may not be in the form that you recognize it, and this is June. In fact, this thing that you're desiring, this thing you're asking for, and my sense is that it has to do with these new opportunities for a new beginning, a new growth opportunity, a new pursuit of the truth, is something that is in your life and you may not recognize it because of its form or its shape. It doesn't look the way that you thought, but it is the answer to your prayers. And in many ways, it is empowering you into the position of the magician. The magician is underscoring your ability to recognize that you have all the resources and tools you need. You've assessed your resources, your tools, your desire in terms of your history, falling beneath the high priestess. You already know what this is, and you've known it for a long time. But it is now that you feel the ability and the desire to cultivate and build this particular thing for yourself, to realize and manifest this particular goal, achievement for yourself. And so at the end of the summer, I see you beginning a creative goal, moving yourself towards a very explicit and focused opportunity for you to build something that is important to you and most likely of service to the world. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. The Four of Wands is indicating the celebration that you will be experiencing this summer. It's possibly in May, but there is a celebration that is in part a result of the recognition that you are now receiving, the resources, the attention, the appreciation that you are now receiving that helps you to recognize that this is creating a foundation in your life. This is allowing you to establish a cultural and spiritual foundation from which you and your entire tribe can grow, can move forward. The Page of Cups is indicating that you are, through this process, really releasing and cleansing a lot of your childhood or family of origins sense of who you are. So your naturally occurring talents, your interest, those connections that were made in your life in your formative years are the most lasting and resilient resources that you have. This is an affirmation of your tremendous creativity and fertility, so that you're able to think very creatively and uniquely as you strategize to move forward in this new direction. I'm also going to clarify the Ten of Staves here with the Ten of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Wow, this is so beautiful. I'm indeed getting chills. So I'm seeing this as the place in June where you are releasing and dropping the sense of obligation to others, misaligned obligations in many cases. This is being transformed into a sense of satisfaction as you release these responsibilities. You have gained the sense of satisfaction, completion, emotional fulfillment that having provided, cared for, and supported the needs of those around you has given you. My sense is that this is not just a role you play in your family, but a role that you played in your work, or you do play in your career or work life. And this sort of shows the transformation as you release this sense of responsibility, your new recognition of a way of collaborating, a new way of working, where you share the entire responsibility of a project and all its phases with others who are equally capable. However, this requires a flexibility and an attention to the quality of production, a quality of the service that you are now developing in collaboration, so that likewise you gain an even greater sense of satisfaction by understanding the process, allowing this process that requires a flexibility, a sensitivity to the needs and talents of others, a respect for the strengths and weaknesses of others in such a way that allows the team to commit equally to the excellence of the quality of work that you're producing. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to finish off this reading with an oracle card. And again, if you enjoyed this reading, found it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. It allows me to build new content, and I particularly appreciate that, as I am enjoying developing content for this channel all the time. And I pulled the Bird of Paradise. The key word is self-acceptance. You are so much more. I'm going to leave it here, Cancer. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Until next time, Namaste.